Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the 2025 Tournament of Champions, the 60th edition, presented by the Tulsa Public Schools. Here in the best venue in the state at the BOK, we have an outstanding girls matchup tonight with the Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs, 7-0, defending 4A state champions. They'll be taking on the 7-1 Sequoyah Tahlequah Lady Indians. They were the 2025 3A state runner-ups. Both teams had featured players. Maddie Stewart will go for the Bulldogs and Prairie Homes for Tahlequah Sequoyah. Both teams are led by veteran state champion coaches Melody Stewart, state champion last year, and then also Justin Brown for the Indians, who also has a state championship to his name. My name is Doug Nelson, and alongside me is one of the top sports broadcasters, just a great guy, Mr. Mark Rogers.
Doug, how's it going, man? It's good to be here.
It's always
60th Tournament of Champions. 60th. This has been around for a long time, and it's always a phenomenal event. And final two games of the day coming up.
Absolutely. And then the girls' side of this has been going since 1999, and I learned that today from the great Todd Miller. But just an outstanding. Bulldogs have been in this thing 5 straight years in a row, and they won it back in 2022.
And they've been to the finals the last couple of years. Have been very successful, and I know they would like to get back to hoist the trophy. Coming up here on Wednesday night. So this is going to be a great game. Two teams that have a lot of tradition here, and I know that we should see some quality competition.
Yeah, we'll talk about the starting lineups as we get started here, but Tahlequah Sequoyah coming in 7-1. Their only loss was at Sapulpa in their own tournament in the championship, and then the Bulldogs are undefeated, as I talked about, and they've got some impressive wins already against Booker T, who last year upset them in the finals here. But that was 366 days ago. That was Lincoln's last loss.
And the football team, their last loss is over 1,000 days, something like that. So it's been crazy, all the success that the athletic programs have had at Lincoln Christian. Fort Smith Northside, they beat them earlier this year too. So
yes.
This is, with Melody Stewart's daughter's Maddie's senior year, it's going to be a special season for Lincoln.
Probably their biggest win of the year came against Staley in the Kansas City, Missouri Bill Rao Memorial Showcase. They won that one 48-46, and they had 5 D1 girls going. So here we go. We'll get the starting lineups, and we'll start off right here with Miss Prairie Homes. Keep an eye on her, 5'10". She's an outstanding player. Then Brinley Lamb, 5'7" sophomore, as well as number 22, Macy Brown, just happens to be the coach's daughter. And then number 24, Emma Cooley. Cooley will go on to play Division I softball at North Texas next year. And then number 25, Kyla Pofabidi is how you say that name.
And Sequoyah is going to have to really worry about the size that Lincoln has in this matchup. But it's a lot of tradition for the Lady Indians.
We'll start with Maddie Stewart. Mark, she's 49 points from bringing all-time leading scorer in this prestigious tournament. Needs 49, averages 12-9 now. Here's the sophomore. This is going to be number 4, Z Woodruff. Z comes in averaging 7.4. Then also Coach Rabu Leva, one of the assistants. His daughter, Alexis Leva, wears number 20. She averages 11.7, leads the team in assists. Kaylee Atkinson is also a sharpshooter, a senior, 8.6 per game for her. And then the last starter would be Coach Froze's daughter, beg your pardon, niece, Jayla Albert. And Jayla's got an offer from Nebraska Kearney.
Just a junior?
Just a junior.
And a lot of experience in this Lincoln team, as we have talked about.
She's been playing in this thing for many years. I remember as a freshman knocking down big free throws and just smiling at the line. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Dogs come in 9-3 all time in this tournament, in this prestigious tournament. I remember back in 2021, got the invite, and it was the greatest thing that ever happened to Lincoln Christian girls basketball, and now they've been here 5 times. The series lead goes like this. Sequoyah won the first 5 in the all-time series, and then the Dogs have won the last 2. The last matchup was back in 2022 with the Dogs winning that one. Here's Albert. She'll control it to Z. Now we'll cross court. Here's Alexis Leva. Looks into Albert. A little bit long. It's going to go out of bounds, so Sequoyah will have the ball going right to left on your TV.
Right idea. Just a little too much mustard on the pass, and going to pick up full court.
All right, so here we go. I talked about her, number 13. That's Prairie Homes. She leads the team in scoring, kicks it out quickly. They'll look to work around. Dogs are in their traditional man-to-man. Here we go. Back to Holmes, top of the key. Z pops it loose. Holmes recovers. Also got Lamb up top with her, handling the duties. Inside Pofa Biddy, wearing number 25, 5'10 junior. There's a shot, 3-ball on the way, off the left side. Rebound comes down to Leva, off to the races she goes. Pass into Albert, and that one is lost. First turnover for the Dogs, and here we go back the other way. Tahlequah Sequoyah in all black, crimson numbers with the white trim. Dogs in all white, crimson numbers with the gold, Vegas gold trim, if you will. Just getting started 1 minute into this one. First round action. This is game 7 of 8 as we work through day 1 of the Tournament of Champions.
What good steal.
Yeah, Atkinson had it, lost it, and it'll stay with Tahlequah Sequoyah.
Atkinson disrupted the dribble there from Prairie Holmes. Knocks the ball out of bounds, so it will stay here on this end.
Atkinson averages 2.6 steals per game. She has a team-high 12 threes on the year.
Almost another steal in there. It is.
Yes, lost it. Holmes lost it. Here's Stewart. Talked about her. Nice pass into Albert. She gets fouled by number 15. That's Lamb, the 5'7 sophomore. And so Albert will go to the line for 2. Albert averages 8 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 1.5 steals. Mentioned her aunt is Logan Froese, who is the all-time leading scorer at RSU. Logan's been a long-time assistant for Melody Stewart.
Albert opens up the scoring in the game.
1-0.
Got them both.
Got them both. I talked about her calm, cool, collected approach to the Tournament of Champions. So she's on the board with 2. First lead, 2-0, Dogs. Inside. There it is, number 24 for Sequoyah. That's Cooley. Going to play Division I softball at North Texas.
Cooley behind the defense. They threw a little trap on Tahlequah Sequoyah, and they were able to figure that out. Now coming the other way of the turnover.
Outstanding job defensively. Pass tries to get inside, but Stewart's able to deflect that off her left shin. Rocking the multicolor shoes. How about that, Mark? When you were back at Blackwell,
yes,
it was a team shoe, right?
Yeah, that is right. And it was Converse at the time.
Sweet.
It was like the Magic Johnson shoes. It was pretty good, but now, yeah, those are 2 different shoes.
Another turnover for Sequoyah. That's their second. Here's Stewart. Down the right side she goes. Throws it up. Got it.
Nice hesitation move.
4-2 Dogs. Ties their largest lead. Back to work for Sequoyah. Looks inside. Up top, that's Holmes. Cross court quickly. Number 22 is Brown, the coach's daughter. Justin Brown, the state champion coach himself. 3-ball off the mark. Rebound comes down to Stewart. Leads the team in rebounds as well.
Yeah, Stewart's just always around the ball. There's a nice dish.
Leva off the mark on that one. As you mentioned, Albert on the ground, turns it over. That's going to be Po Fabidi. Comes up with it, lost it, back to Leva. Down the right side she goes, throws it up off the glass. Just a little strong. It looks like Stewart tips it, and it's going to end up with Po Fabidi. Foul on Albert. We'll have some stats here as we work through the first quarter. These guys do an outstanding job as we get our first subs. Ivy Wheeler in for the Dogs, and then also Teely Ford, who's a 5'10 senior. Nice size for them, as well as number 4, Laney Smith. Sequoyah to inbound. 94 feet to go. Here we go. This is Lamb. Leva all over her. Coach Stewart prides herself on this defense. Says it might be the best team she's ever had defensively. She's been doing it a long time, gang. As well as Justin Brown. Won a championship at Locust Grove in 2015. Here we go. 3-ball on the way. Got it. Number
shot.
15, Lamb. Lamb has a 3. And they have their first lead at 5-4. A lot of subs coming in and out, both sides. Tried to get it into Stewart. Going to be fouled. That's going to be on number 15. It looks like Lamb, who just hit the 3.
Stewart did a really good job of posting up strong and forcing Lamb to come over the top to pick up that foul.
I got over my fanboy last year when I got to work with you, and now we've worked several games, and so now you're just one of the dudes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's my pleasure to work with you, Doug. This is fantastic.
Here's Maddie, drives. Stop. Good job by Sequoyah to wall her up. What do we got right there, Mark?
I think we have traveling.
Okay.
That's what the call was. I thought we might have a foul, but
Nia Willoughby into the game for the Dogs, number 12. Also has a D1 offer to Howard. How about that? Both of her parents played at Howard, football and basketball and track.
Wow.
She averages 5.
Great school.
Up ahead, this is number 23, Ford. Kicks it down to the corner, into Smith. Foul on Atkinson, who really turned up the heat last year in their state tournament run. And listen, Sequoiah's got 6 state championships. They're no stranger to championships. Had a 3-peat back in the day. The last one came in 2018. We're runner-up last year. Lost to, how about this, Washington. They're pretty good.
Yep. We got a great following. Sequoyah always has a great crowd.
Yes, they do.
A lot of schools well represented today.
Pofabitty throws it up, tipped by Atkinson. Stewart comes up with it. Dogs will travel to Sequoyah later in the year and play at Sequoyah. Stewart collides with Holmes. That's a pretty big collision between those two.
Holmes gets the foul. We've had some good games today. Union won the opener against Quinton. Maybe a little bit of an upset. Small school Dale.
Yes.
Beat Carl Albert 61-53. And then Bixby in the opening game of this evening session knocked off Locust Grove 52-38.
Huge. It's always fun. Dale played a nice game. They got down early and then were able to come back. Carl Albert, I believe, hit 7 threes in the first half. Only one in the second as Atkinson turns it over. And so here's Leva. And then how about this? This is the freshman I was talking about. Young lady is going to be a D1 track star. Extremely quick. Lane Dooley. Wears number 5, averages 5.8. Already had a 20-point game this year against Rejoice.
Wow.
Not bad as a seventh player, right?
No, not that at all. Especially the times you told me in track.
3 ball. Prairie Holmes knocks it down. How about that for Holmes? They've got a couple, and the lead has grown to 8-4.
She shot that with a lot of confidence.
Yes, she
Kinda
did.
Step back and nothing but net. Pretty shot.
Prairie Holmes, through 8 games, averages 12 points a game, 30 assists on the year as Willoughby throws it up, misses it, gets her own rebound, then fires it back up. But Holmes is shooting 65% from the field. She also is a state champion in 3A high jump.
Wow.
Just some fun nuggets.
Yeah, that's good stuff. She's right there inside. That was a Willoughby good position.
Heck of a track star. Already has offers in track, and then also Independence Candace has offered her. So Willoughby on the board. And it's 5-8 as Z will set down. Coach Stewart coaching with a heavy heart. Her and Maddie playing with a heavy heart. Lost her grandmother just in the last 24 hours. Sarah Bell, 98 years old, Mark.
Wow.
And passed away. So they're coaching and playing with heavy hearts tonight.
Yeah, our condolences for that loss. It's great hustle.
Timeout, Sequoyah. Is it a full, my man? If so, we'll take a break with them. 30 seconds, so we'll stay right here.
Good start so far for Sequoyah, knocking down a couple of threes, and they've been able to handle the pressure on their end. They've been pretty deliberate with the basketball, but hanging in there so far.
I highlighted Brinley Lamb. How about her? She's averaging 13 points a game, 22 assists. And then one of the top shooters in the class of 2028. You know, there's so many different rankings and whatnot.
Yeah.
You could just go on and on. But she had a career high already this year with 23 points. She has a 4.2 GPA, so she's getting it done on and on.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
My high school English teacher, Mrs. Welsh, said that if I would have researched history, English and history like I do sports knowledge, I would have probably been a better student. It wasn't as much fun.
No, not as much fun.
Can you relate?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can relate. Similar things said to me before too.
How about that? Leva, 3-ball short off the front iron. Rebound's going to come down. Holmes had it and then lost it. Looks like we'll stay right there. I think on your Twitter it says something about a ton of useless sports knowledge.
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's worthless information.
That's kind of me as well, but I just don't have the platform that you do, my man.
Oh,
Tune in daily, 11 to 2 on the Sports Animal.
did the show from the courtside today.
I know.
There's
How
a
about
big
that?
three.
Bang, bang for Alexis Leva. I asked if Lugnut, who's sitting right next to you, called in from press row to ask his question. He's a daily caller.
We've got him screened. So
yeah, he's got 3 or 4 burner accounts, I think. So as he sits right next to us. Now these cookies that are right there, where did those come from?
Those came from Okarche.
Wow.
They are fantastic. You got to have one of those.
There's
nice steal.
Another turnover. Leyva, after the 3, she goes and scores. That makes it 11-8. Dogs have
another steal.
A 3-point lead. Another steal. Maddie throws it up, and it falls. Count it, and 1.
Wow, what a quick burst of energy there from Lincoln as they were forcing turnovers. And I was going to say that Sequoyah done a nice job of not giving up second shots and not turning the ball over. But just like that, Lincoln back-to-back steals and buckets.
You're right. I looked down to write a few notes, and it was steal and bucket for Stewart. So now she's got 3. 14-8, largest lead now at 6. Z right there working defensively. She's got an offer from ORU and Wichita State. And ironically, Rabu's daughter, Alexis Leyva, is going to Wichita State.
Man, so many athletes being recruited on both of these teams.
We talked about the 21 team. The first girl to go Division I was Ellie Bergerman from that group, and now it's just opened up a run here. A lot of players in and out, back into the game. That's Kirk, Kobe. Box look for the Indians. America's play, if you will. Tip back out of bounds. It'll stay with Sequoyah. 2:32 to go, just getting going. Mark will have the call on this next one. It's a big one, Owasso and Cassia Hall.
4A number 2, 6A number 1.
Yeah. And, last year, Cassia lost in the finals to none other than Millwood. Imagine that. Well, they have 19 state championships or 18.
That Millwood team is really good. They advanced earlier today in the boys bracket, handled Southmore, trying to get back to the finals where they lost to Owasso a year ago by just 6.
Kirk on the wing, drives down, stopped by Atkinson, back to Holmes. Back up top to Kirk, being patient with the ball. That was close to a foul. No foul called. That's Kirk again. Pofabitty, nowhere to go. She finds the coach's daughter, Macy Brown. Pofabitty, guarded by Leyva. Again, a lot of patience on this end. 3 ball. They've already hit 2. That one's in and out. Oh, goodness. That's Cooley that hit hard. I got to talk to her before the game. Really nice kid.
Good hustle there. It looks like they're going to stay on this end, or they could call a foul.
Foul on Stewart. Sequoyah leads the all-time series 5-2. Pofabitty. Z really reaching in hard here. They're letting them play, Mark.
Yeah, next foul will be the bonus situation. And Lincoln already in the bonus here.
Right side goes Holmes. Nothing doing. Up top, Brown. Back to Kirk. She throws it off the glass and in. Did they call the charge, Mark, or the
got
buck?
the charge?
Wow, that's huge because Stewart already had 1. Sequoyah fans do not like it. That's a bang-bang play.
Yes, it was. And it was a tough shot that she made, but the contact was right there. Official on top of it. And the foul goes on Kirk.
Barry Lewis interviewed Coach Stewart, and she talked about how important this type of tournament is for their playoff run for both of these schools. In fact, all of them that are in this. Such a prestigious tournament. Playing this incredible venue as Z fires a 3. In and out. Rebound comes down to Kirk, and up ahead, Pofabitty. Back to Kirk. Cross court. That's Holmes. 3 ball for her. She's got 1. Short off the side iron, out of bounds. It'll go with the dog.
Step back look there, not a bad shot at all.
I mean, I never played in the BOK.
No. I've been to some concerts in here, seen some NCAA tournament games, arena football game.
Yes.
A lot of stuff going on in the BOK.
Leva up top. Stewart posting down low. Albert, their tallest girl, right at 6 foot, out on the wing, looking in, trying to get the ball to Stewart. Here's Atkinson, the sharpshooter. Missed that one. Stewart with another board, throws it up. Foul on Sequoyah.
Free throws coming up.
Yep. Fouls on number 24. That's Cooley, Emma, 5'10" senior. Said they got beat in the state tournament by Washington this year. They're always there in softball.
Lincoln perfect from the line, 5 of 5.
Willoughby back in. Albert will set. Atkinson will sit. Wheeler back in, and it looks like the freshman Dooley. 3 seniors on this team. Boy, they've had a lot of experience in this tournament. Sequoyah 7-1 on the year. As I mentioned, they lost to Sapulpa. There's a perennial powerhouse year in and year out. Coach Caleb does a great job.
Their own tournament there.
Yeah, and that's a great venue. You talk about a neat venue, Tahlequah Sequoyah.
We have some free throws coming up on this end.
So that'll be number 12. That's going to be Kurt Kobe, the freshman, 5'5". She'll go to the line. 16-8, largest lead now at 8. Cut it back to 7. Back into the game for the Lady Indians. That's going to be number 4, Lainey Smith. Pofabidi will sit. She's played hard. Strong young lady, 5'10" junior. Another one for Kirk. Off the back iron. Leva battles. Wheeler comes up with it. Here's Woodward. Little pressure up front. Scrambling. Down to 8. Leva 3-ball, nothing but the bottom. Got it. That opens up a 10-point lead. That is the largest. Sequoyah led back at 8-4. 4 was their largest.
Yeah, Sequoyah was hanging around there for a minute, and then again, those 2 quick turnovers and buckets got him 5 points off the and one, and then that Leva 3. It's a big shot.
Leah Moore will come in to relieve Leva. Grab just a few more seconds of rest during this timeout. So we'll take it with them. Dogs lead 19-9. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.tv. We'll be right back.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management.
So, 10 game. All right, welcome back. You're watching Tournament of Champions right here on Squirtle.tv. Doug Nelson and Mark Rogers as Lincoln Christian leads 19-9 over the Tahlequah Sequoyah Lady Indians.
First quarter statistics for Tahlequah Sequoyah to keep things close. They got to limit turnovers and offensive rebounds allowed. 8 turnovers. That's not very good. In the first quarter, they only give up 3 offensive rebounds. I think they could probably improve on that a little bit. But nice spurt by Lincoln to take this lead.
Yeah, Lamb with the little runner right there. Dogs come up with it. Here's Atkinson out front. She's guarded by Holmes. Holmes has 3. A big 3 in this one. Little smaller lineup for Sequoyah. Here we go. Foul's going to be on the Dogs, possibly Willoughby.
Willoughby going over the back.
Yep. Number 12. So into the game's number 10, Jaden Travis, 6 foot. They got some nice size on this Sequoyah team. And they flip the arrow back towards the Dogs.
You know it's been a day here so far. We're in game number 7. We got 2 Dr. Peppers and coffee in front of us.
Some kind of coffee and then a bottle of some sort of pain. Ibuprofen maybe.
I think I've up to 20 ounces on the Diet Dr. Pepper today.
Well, Grant Merrill had 5 Dr. Peppers in front of him. 4 dead soldiers, if that means anything. So
that's a lot. Thank you, hospitality room.
Yeah, I think they cut him off. The freshman down the lane, rebound comes up to Brown, the coach's daughter. A couple coaches' daughters, Maddie Stewart and then Macy Brown. That's always cool for these coaches. 3 ball off the mark for number 23, Ford. Sequoyah working through quite a few girls here, as well as Stewart, who's played 8.
A lot of depth on that roster.
So here's the freshman up front, Wheeler, junior. Down the left side, Stewart goes. Here's Willoughby, the sophomore. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Sequoyah. That's Ford. Rebounds 5-3 defensively in favor of the Dogs. Make it 5-4 now. Wheeler all over the ball, dives on the floor, as well as Holmes up ahead, cross court. This will be Lamb. She's already got a 3. Penetration, throws it up, gets fouled. Oh, they're calling an offensive, maybe the left arm.
Yeah, and really a smart play. That ball went to backcourt. Sequoyah waited on the Lincoln player to touch the basketball and then aggressively went after it and was able to maintain possession. But offensive foul will go the way of the Bulldogs.
So when you do a broadcast from here, as far as your show during the day, is it cool to do it while the game's going on? Or is it hard to concentrate?
It was a little loud today, but we had some good games.
I actually listened to part of your show, and I could hear the music playing in the background and the whistles. And
they got the music cranked up in here a little bit. I think it's
crowds have been a lot better tonight.
Yes,
it's a work day for a lot of people. On a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They talk about where it falls on New Year's Eve and some of the classics they've had in here.
It's been since 2014 since we've had this setup of the 29th, 30th, and 31st.
Willoughby tips it away. Sequoyah able to come up with a nice pass. Holmes throws it up, no good. This is going to be Atkinson up ahead, rocking the all-pink shoes. Stewart crossover, left side, throws it up, no good. Rebound's going to come down to Pothabitty. She's been a presence for sure.
2 minutes and 15 seconds, no points here in the second quarter.
Shots up. Nope, pass in, beg your pardon. I looked down for just a second. Travis is going to get fouled. That's going to be Holmes with the entry pass. Fouls on the freshman Dooley. Coach Stewart's not afraid to play freshmen. All the way back to her daughter 4 years ago in this thing. Jayla Albert, another example as we get a host of subs. Yes, so number 23, that's going to be Ford back in, as well as Smith.
I believe Maddie Stewart was the MVP.
Yes,
right?
22.
Yeah, which her freshman year.
Been on the all-tournament team every year. So now it's 19-11. They cut back into it just a little bit.
Tessa Trammell, no relation to Jimmy Trammell. Here's on Media Roll this. There's only one M.
Oh, okay.
In that name.
That foul's on Albert. Not in the bonus I beg your pardon. That was on. Who was that foul on, Mark? I missed that. Oh, Maddie Stewart gets hammered on that one on the entry. That's just a box look, and they throw up for Stewart to go get it. That's on number 12. Yep. That's going to be Kirk. So Stewart
2 on Kirk.
Hits the front end. 20-11. Dogs as another sub comes in. They are rotating them through.
They really are.
Prairie Holmes.
Sub after sub after sub.
Hey, our game was worse.
Stewart averaging 12 on the year. Right behind her is Alexis Levas. She gets both of those. So now it's back to a 10-point lead. Timeout, Coach Brown.
Did a good job, saw his player was in trouble.
Yeah.
And was able to get that timeout pretty quick to avoid a turnover.
Looks like that one's going to be a
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management,
Portal TV right here at the Tournament of Champions.
is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
As you travel down the road to the gold ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid. As you travel down the road to the gold ball, know that you can always...
Okay, we're back. Here we go. I was waiting on the sign from Tyler Kerr, our production manager, tonight for these last two games. And that one's going to go off Albert out of bounds as we are downtown Tulsa at the beautiful BOK. We were talking about what a privilege it is for these kids to play in this facility.
Ball was bouncing around in there like a pinball.
Yeah. Albert took the hard hit right there. Keys to the game for Tahlequah Sequoyah. Obviously, they've got to be a little more aggressive getting to the rack, try to draw some fouls on some of these larger Lincoln players. Be patient, and they have been as they're down 10. Had a lead early, 8-4. As they continue to work the ball around. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Atkinson. I believe that's her second, Mark.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact there, and Atkinson got kind of in the way. And I think that call could have gone on either player. And Atkinson picks it up.
So Atkinson will set, and she's asking, what did I do? And Coach Stewart said, I have no idea.
Yeah.
You do this long enough, you get pretty good at reading.
Yeah.
What they're saying, lips or whatever. That one we could hear. All right, back to work. That's going to be up top. That's Ford. She'll handle. Kirk looking to penetrate. She's guarded by Z. A lot of contact, Mark.
Yeah, it looked like she also kind of tried to hook her there, but there's going to be another foul on Lincoln. That will be their third. Actually, their fourth.
Yes, sir. 4:47 to go. Another sub back in. Trammell, Tessa. And Laney will set. Laney's going to play softball at RSU. How about that? A couple softball players here for Sequoyah. 2-ball, make it a 15-footer. That's going to be Holmes.
Shut that with a lot of confidence. It was a good look.
A lot of contact right there. Stewart's looking for a foul, and it's going to go off of her out of bounds. A turnover on the Dogs. Thought it went off of Tahlequah Sequoyah is what Coach Stewart's asking. Justin Brown says, we'll take it. State champion coach and been doing it a long time. Championships in 2005, 6, and 7 had the three-peat again in 15, 17, and 18. That one is over Kingston as we continue to work through. I mentioned Justin, the last 7 years, Mark, 121 and 51.
Pretty good.
And in 2020, they were on their way to another championship, and COVID shut it all down. They were really good. Up ahead, that's going to be a little bit long. As a great effort by Trammell to go get it, but
had a free runner. but just got a little sped up.
5'4", and you needed to be 6'4" to catch that one.
Right.
4:30 to go. Nice crowd settling in. Again, a big one coming up next. Wasso and Cassia. Cassia Hall. Wasso won it last year. No foul there, just going to be off of number 12. That's Kirk.
A couple of stud D1 players going at
man.
it as coaches. Lee Mayberry,
Yeah.
Tulsa Rogers.
The coaches could play one-on-one, and that'd be entertaining.
Yeah. And Brian Montnati played Oklahoma State.
Albert throws it up. Stewart battled, not there. Now we're going to have a tie-up, and it's going to stay with the Dogs. This thing's kind of slowed down, hasn't it?
Yeah, they're getting after it out there. There's some contact and a tough play.
Spread look here for the Dogs. Leyva to inbound. Up top to Albert. What a catch she makes. Man-to-man for Sequoyah. 6 state championships, as we mentioned. Dogs have 1. Couple runner-ups. Contact inside. Willoughby. Stewart, 3-ball. Got it.
12 now for Maddie.
We mentioned 49 to become the all-time leader in this thing. You're playing it 5 years in a row, you got a chance. Especially if you're an athlete.
Yeah, that's right.
Off of the Dogs as Wheeler will come back in. Ivy wears number 0. She averages 3.4, and so a rare set down for Maddie Stewart. 3:42 to go, and Pofabitty back in. Mark, it takes a whole nother guy just to announce all the entries.
Yeah, the substitutions here in the game.
Lug, put on a headset. Let's go. We can do the subs. It's hard to keep up. Back to work for Sequoyah. That's going to be Holmes in the corner. Kicks it out. Number 22, Brown, the sharpshooter, off on that one. Leyva comes up with it.
It's a good play. They had that set up for a screen. Nice drive.
Down the right side with the sweet kiss. That makes it 26-13, largest at 13. Holmes almost turns it over. Brown comes up with it. Back to Holmes. Wheeler on her. Cross court to Cooley. Here's Kirk. Stewart to check back in. Brown to handle. 3 minutes to go in the second. Rod Thompson coming up at halftime with you, my man.
Yeah. Another great D1 player here.
3-ball. She got it. How about that? Kirk. That's their third different player with 3s.
Kirk's just a freshman. Very impressed with her. She can handle the basketball and obviously shoot it. She's got a rebound there.
26-16. Cut it back to 10. Bodies on the floor as we get more subs.
Free throws coming up for Sequoyah. And Kirk has hit the deck a few times.
Yeah, and she just hit the 3. Got the rebound. Very active couple trips for her. As you mentioned, freshman, 5'5". Missed the front end. Stewart back in, Dooley back in, as well as number 10, Travis. It looks like Kirk may get a break here after this shot. Leyva in for Willoughby. How about this fun fact? Willoughby was the number 2 freshman in discus last year in the nation.
In the nation?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I know her throws coach.
Kirk 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Gets a breather. She's really been working hard out there.
Yeah, she has. 26-17, 2:29 to go. Leyva on the far side. Little zone look right here for Sequoyah. 2-3 action. Leyva looking short corner. That's Stewart. Cross court to Wheeler. Here's Dooley, the freshman. 3-ball on the way. Got it. How about that, Mark? Freshman knocking down 3s just like Kirk.
Great looking shot. Good ball movement to set her up for the open look.
Averages 5.8. Gets a steal. Another turnover. Cross court, here's Leva. Penetration. Wheeler, 3-ball on the way. Back to back for the Dogs. They pushed it out to 32-17.
Good looking bucket.
Wheeler, junior. Ford in trouble. Oh, tried to get it to Holmes right here. Pressure was coming. 1:33 to go.
4 players with threes for Lincoln. Stewart, Leva, Dooley, and Wheeler.
5-second count right here, right in front of us.
Good defense. They forced Tahlequah to hold it.
Mentioned wins. Roland, Kellyville, Wagner played Alma, Arkansas in the Sequoyah Invitation. They won over Ada, lost to Sepulpa, but they've had 3 in a row here. Keys, Park Hill, Kingston. And then right here, first round with the Dogs. Dogs are 7-0 on the year. Won the Bixby tournament over Northside, Fort Smith Northside. Powerhouse in Arkansas. Nice pass inside. That's Albert. Kicks it back out. Wheeler, cross court. Stewart, 3-ball, short. Comes down. That's going to be Cooley with the rebound. They'll look to push. Kirk.
She didn't get to rest very long. She's right back in the game.
Into the game for the first time. That's Freeman. 3-ball. Corner pocket off the iron. Freeman on the wing. Now she'll work across to Kirk. Under a minute here. 45. Patient on offense. They have been. Problem is you're down 32-17. Cross diagonal pass. Stewart to Leva. Turns it over. Cooley comes up with it. Here's Kirk, the freshman. Hesitation, crossover. Nowhere to go. Good job defensively by Wheeler. Freeman, guarded by Dooley. Kirk, 3-ball, why not? Got it.
Wow, what a shot.
She shot that off of 1 foot, falling backwards, and it's nothing but the bottom.
She's got 8.
For the freshman, 32-20. Wheeler misses that one. A rebound comes down to Sequoyah. And that'll do it. 32-20. Dogs lead in this one. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with Rod Thompson and also some stats with Mark and I. You're watching Tournament Champions right here on Squirtle.tv.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Dieselhorst, we've spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Dieselhorst today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve. Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North.
Welcome back. Halftime here at the Tournament of Champions, game number 7, and it is Lincoln Christian on top of Sequoyah Tahlequah, 32-20. Mark Rogers joined by Mr. Rod Thompson. Rod, what's going on, man? How are you?
Man, how you doing,
It's good
brother?
to see you. It's good
Always
to see you.
good to see you.
What are your thoughts of this year's tournaments?
Oh, man. I mean, a Tournament of Champions is always a great event. I mean, I think showcases a lot of the best talent we have here in Oklahoma. The thing that I like most about it, being a small school guy from Beggs, is being able to have some of the smaller classes be able to come up and play. But, man, tremendous talent each and every year. And I always say Tournament Champions, the light shine a little bit brighter at the TOC.
Yes, they do. Maybe a little bit of an upset in the last boys game with Fort Gibson knocking off Memorial. Memorial's first loss. Of course, they've won a lot of these tournaments here over the past few years. But we got another good one coming up tonight with Cassia and Owasso.
Yeah, and I think those two games, to talk about that Memorial Fort Gibson game. You know, that Fort Gibson team came in with a lot of experience in that game. I thought they really controlled the tempo, kind of slowed Memorial down, especially with Cooper Hackett down inside. He doesn't get up the court a lot, but in that half-court set, he's a force to be reckoned with. And kudos to Coach Dickerson getting the win against a very, very good Memorial team, a team that will have a chance to win Class 5A. And then when you talk about the nightcap, Owasso and Cassia Hall, and I mean, a lot of great players out there on that floor. I mean, when you look at those two teams, Cash, I believe 3A. No, I think 4A, they moved up to 4A. They have some outstanding players when you talk about Dallas Lowe and, of course, Memphis Duffy, and then Owasso. When you talk about Jalen Montnati head to OSU, you got Bowden Williams who's going to ORU. The key with that team, though, is Julius Wilson. He was an OSU football commit. He's not committed there anymore, and trying to figure out what he's going to do football-wise. But keep an eye on him. He may be a kid that end up getting something basketball-wise. And then we talk about Montnati, Coach Montnati, what he's been able to do. And, of course, Lee Mayberry at Cassia getting beat in the finals to Millwood, who we saw earlier. So that nightcap should be a very, very good game. It's going to be interesting to see if Cassia Hall has the depth to be able to play with a team like Owasso.
I thought Okarche hung around a little bit today with East Central, and their depth kind of cost them in the fourth quarter. East Central was able to extend past them a little bit. That Millwood team that played Owasso in the championship game a year ago, they're loaded.
Very good. Dorian Williams does a tremendous job with that team. They play their game. They're really up-tempo. I think when you look at that team, though, with Mike Wilkes at that point guard position, does a tremendous job of running that ball club. He made a couple of plays during the game I was sharing with another coach that a lot of kids don't make. He makes the open pass. Their tempo is very, very good. They stay up in you. They're a very good team regardless of any class. So it'll be an interesting matchup. They don't have the size that Fort Gibson has in that matchup tomorrow, but their guard play is so good. That's going to be a tough matchup for Fort Gibson.
Best in any class. I mean, you got to put Owasso in that category. Putnam City North's pretty good. Booker T's really good. They've had some games out of state, and they've passed a lot of those tests. So how do you see that top 3 or 4?
I think it's so true that you say that. I think that, each year is different. You have key star guys that you have. I think this is a year that you see across Oklahoma that you have a collective group of good basketball teams. Not many years do we sit and talk about, no matter of class, who's up there and who's not. And I think this goes back to the Tournament of Champions. Although it's one game, we get to kind of see some of that and then kind of have a guide or a pathway, a navigation system to look and see how the rest of the year ends up.
First, maybe second game I ever called a state tournament, you guys in Tonkawa.
Oh, how about
a long time ago, man. You and Baden. That's a pretty impressive. Pretty impressive backcourt.
And I was telling somebody real quick, throughout my career at Beggs, I was able to win 3 state championships, legendary Coach Henry Rowland. But I believe I lost 6 games maybe in my high school career, and most of them was here at the Tournament of Champions. So very fortunate to be a part of it. And I'll just say, man, you guys do a tremendous job in Squirtle and doing this. Riding over here, I had 7 people, and I told Mick I was going to keep count. I had 7 people say, where can I watch the game? I'm not going to be able to make it. And what a luxury it is to be able to say, hey, go to Squirtle, go to YouTube. You guys do a tremendous job, man, and being able to cover not just this, but all you guys do, because I know if I'm doing football games, we go straight to Squirtle, and we got all the updates. Man. So great job to you guys, man, and tremendous job.
Thanks, Rod.
All right, man. Always good seeing you.
Rod Thompson, legend from Beggs, University of Tulsa. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have a look at the first half statistics here with Lincoln on top of Sequoyah 32-20.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day. ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma.
Okay, welcome back to the Tournament of Champions first day action, quarterfinal action. Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs and the Tahlequah Sequoyah Lady Indians. The score is 32-20 at halftime. Mark, is there anything that stands out? I'm kind of looking at the turnovers here, 13-8, and Sequoyah is leading that, unfortunately, and they're also trailing in points.
Sequoyah did a little bit better job on the offensive glass. They only held Lincoln Christian only had one offensive rebound there, but I think it's a very physical game. It's a well-played game on defense, and that's affecting the shooting percentages. Lincoln making 5 of 13 threes. We mentioned 4 different players have hit threes for Lincoln. That's pretty good. They shoot 38% from behind the arc, but only 39% overall from the field, 33% for Sequoyah.
Yeah, leading the way. Total points here, it's going to be Colby Kirk, the freshman. We talked a little bit about her. She came in and had some nice minutes for sure. 2 of 3 2-point range, and then she was 2 of 3 from 3-point range. So 4 of 6 shooting. She was 2 of 4 from the line. She leads Sequoyah with 8 points, and then following up, you had Prairie Holmes who hit the 3 early. She's 1 of 4 from 3-point range, 2 of 6 from 2-point range, and she's got 5 total points. And then you've got Brinley Lamb that had a 3 as well, and then also Emma Cooley, the North Texas softball commit, had a bucket, as well as Jaden Travis for 2. Leading the way for the Bulldogs, it was Maddie Stewart with 12. We talked about it. She needed 49 to be the all-time leading scorer in this prestigious tournament since 1998. Dogs have been in this 5 straight years, but when you play that many years in a row and you get 3 games a year, that's a lot of opportunities to run that up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And great first half for Alexis Leyva. She played all but 3 minutes, 4 steals, 3 rebounds, 10 points, 2 assists. So she is showing up all over the stat sheet.
Yeah, the rebounds, as you mentioned, it's 14-13. So that was right there. Scoring went like this. Dogs had 19 versus 9 for Sequoyah in the first quarter, and then Dogs outscored Sequoyah 13-11. And that gets us to 32-20. And I just am always amazed at how well this tournament has run. Mick Wilson does an incredible job, and then the whole staff on this front row here as we get close to starting this third quarter. Dogs are out, as well as Sequoyah, and we'll work through the starting third quarter players. It'll be Leyva, Albert, Atkinson, and Stewart for the Dogs. And on the flip side, it'll be number 13. That's Holmes. Number 22, Brown. Number 15, Lamb back in there. Pofabitty as well. And then the last one would be Cooley. So it looks like we'll start the third quarter like we started the first half, as that one's off the sidearm for the Indians, and it'll be rebounded by Pofabitty. She's had a nice game. Physical player. We'll work left to right here in this incredible facility. Nice crowd filling in. Again, Owasso, Cassia Hall to follow this one. We've had some big games earlier. Fort Gibson boys came up with a big win over Memorial right before this one.
First loss of the year for Memorial.
Yeah, and we talked about the state championships in that program. How about that rebound back up? That's a miss by Cooley. And it looks like she's going to foul going after the rebound. It is a foul on Cooley, as Albert was right there to rebound.
Yeah,
Albert.
Cooley was a little frustrated. I think she had a nice rebound with a missed shot and then took her aggression out.
I've done that a few times 50 years ago. But yes, sir. Here's Z up top, Stewart at the elbow. They'll look in at Leyva. She has 10 in the first half. Z down the lane she goes. Kicks it out quickly to Stewart. Man-to-man for Sequoyah. 3-ball. Leyva off the side iron, out of bounds, and I think Cooley might have got just a fingertip on it.
She did. She was, looks like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Right there.
We talked about it. She's a big-time softball player. Nice young lady. Got to visit with her before the game. Here's your high-low action into Stewart. Turnover, maybe a foul on Maddie, and that it is.
Maddie's been a little frustrated tonight. The couple of calls that could have gone either way that went on her.
Yeah. Wheeler will come in. Will this be for Stewart? Is that 3? Nope. Z will set. 6:48 to go in the third. Cooley relieves the pressure. And here we go. This will be Lamb to handle. She's got 3 in the game. Hit a 3 early. Holmes. Pofabitty had nowhere to go. Holmes, 15-footer off the mark. Here comes Lexus Leyva. Wheeler down the baseline. She goes. Pofabitty cut her off. Atkinson 3-ball on the way. That one's strong. How about strong? Stewart goes and gets it. Throws it up, no good. Rebound Dogs. Albert throws it up. Stewart with another board.
There's those offensive rebounds that we talked about. 3 on that possession. And Lincoln gets a quick 30-second timeout there as the ball was stopped under the basket.
Yeah, we'll stay right here. So, Mark, we had some other exciting games throughout the day. We mentioned Dell girls were winners, as well as Union over Quinton, little Class A school. I know they've had some strong state tournament runs the last couple of years. They do a great job down there.
Coach Conley there at Quinton. Nice job with that program. Yeah, but I think the surprise today, Dale getting Carl Albert 61-53. Carl Albert got up to a hot shooting start in the game, but Dale persevered, found their way into the semifinals tomorrow against Bixby.
Talked about Millwood over Southmore. They're going to be hard to beat.
Oh, yeah. Millwood really led early and often in that game, and Stewart draws the foul. Should go to the free throw line for 2.
Leyva on the inbound there. A lot of emphasis on getting the ball to Maddie Stewart on inbounds. And you can see it works. So here we go. The substitution barrage is coming. Lugnut, you out of here, my man. See you tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Stewart hit that one. So she's now at 13.
Lincoln's perfect, 10 of 10 from the line.
She'll get another. As Cooley will sit down as well as Lamb. Travis will come back in. And then Kirk, the young lady that led all scoring for Sequoyah in the first half with 8, the freshman, 5'5".
That's impressive when you go to the free throw line. You knock down all your free throws, 10 of 10, perfect.
Another look right here. America's play. Up top, they'll clear to Wheeler. Man-to-man. 3-ball. Got it. Nothing but. The Nebraska commit says there's a reason I'm a D1 kid, and there's one reason.
17.
Averaging 12, so she's off to a great start here tonight. Wheeler with the steal and turnover for Sequoyah. Down the right side she goes. Nice up and under for her. Yes, sir. Quick timeout. It's going to be a full for Sequoyah, so we'll take it with them. You're watching the Tournament Champions right here on Squirtle.tv. We'll be right back.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage. boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has...
All right, we're back to action. Pofabitty will inbound. She clears. That's Holmes, and Willoughby's going to come in and foul her. We talked about the wins for Sequoyah. The Dogs opened up with a win over Jinx JV in the Bixby tournament, and then followed that up with a win over Choctaw, 6A Choctaw, and then Fort Smith Northside in the finals of the Bixby tournament. Win over Metro Christian, and then the impressive win over Staley in Missouri at the Bill Royal Memorial Showcase. That was Springfield, Missouri. They had 5 D1s, Mark, in that game on their side. And so it was an impressive
win, yeah.
48-46 win. And then a win over Booker T. Washington. We mentioned that was Lincoln's last loss 366 days ago.
Trying to extend that winning streak to 31 in a row.
Yes, you did some quick math in your head.
Yeah, I did.
I got to check my stat guy, Whit Carter, on some notes here that he prepared. He's amazing. He does an outstanding job for us. Inside look, Travis back out to Holmes. She's cut off, kicks it out quickly. That's going to be number 23, Coop.
Done a really good job on Holmes.
Yeah.
She's only scored 5 points in this game. This Lincoln defense is just stifling.
Nice stop, pop, got it. That's a Lamb. 39-22, under 5 to go in the third. Inside, tried to get it to Willoughby. Nice steal in there for Holmes. Down the right side she goes. Stewart will wait. She throws it up, rolls around, comes down. That's going to be with Leyva. And they'll push. Down the lane goes Stewart, got it. They're going to call the block. Crowd doesn't like it. Smith hung in there, but took the brunt of that one. 5'2" senior. What do you got, 19?
19. Yeah, she's cutting into the 49 points that she needs.
Chipping away.
Yeah.
Z Woodruff will come in, as well as number 12. That'll be Kirk. And Holmes will get a nice deserved break. Albert back in. How many substitutions have we had in this game?
We've had a lot, but that's an awesome thing for Lincoln to be able to play and rotate as many players in as they do. And 4 starters returning off last year's state championship team this year. Great hustle.
So awaiting the winner of this one, it would be Union tomorrow night at 7, and then Bixby and Dell. That'll be a fun one, Mark, at 4 o'clock tomorrow.
First ever meeting between Lincoln and Union? Any that you can remember?
I can remember Lincoln needing a game years ago when Rudy Garcia was the coach. And how about Z with a little stop and pop? Had a situation where had a confusion on a schedule with Hall, and so I called Rudy. I said, hey, we need a game over here. And he said, I can get you a game. Well, they brought their JV.
Okay.
And Clay Wilson went for 47 that night for the boys for Lincoln.
Uh-huh.
And he could go. Union got us in both. Teddy Owens was the head boys coach back then.
Okay.
He's now the head coach at Hall. But, yeah, I think that was the first. But it was the JV.
Well, that's going to be a big-time matchup tomorrow if this score holds here, which
if it does, yes.
19-point lead.
Lamb will handle. Stewart on her. Halfway home here in the third. Cross court all the way over to Lamb. 3-ball, Maddie gets a piece of it. No ball or all ball, no wrist on that one.
Well, it was
nice
a great block. Yeah, it was
Wow.
a great block to even retain possession of it.
Gets the block and the rebound on that. Z up top. Willoughby in the corner. Here's Albert. Willoughby down the right side. She's going to be fouled. It looks like it's going to be on Lamb. This will be the first of 2 meetings for these teams this year. They will match up at Tahlequah Sequoyah. I mentioned how nice their facility is in a regular season matchup. Box look for the Dogs. Little discussion. What do you got, Mark? I was kind of watching Coach Brown, and
We're going to have official come over here to the scores table and tell us what is going on.
I think Coach Brown has a stress ball in his right hand. Am I crazy?
No, not crazy at all. It's something. Yeah. Okay, I think we're trying to determine whether we were shooting or not. Obviously, we're not shooting.
Clears to Dooley. How about this freshman matchup right here?
Yeah.
Kirk and Dooley. Both have had nice minutes here. Hesitation by Leyva. Quickly out. That's going to be deflected by Holmes. Good crowd in here, but it is quiet.
Yeah, and I think Lincoln's kind of taking the air out of this one with the defense they've started off here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you're right. Wheeler on the far side. Dooley going to call a foul on Kirk. And that's the fifth, so it looks like Dooley will go to the line. Has a three early in this one. 43-22. It's a 21-point lead, largest.
Just 11-2 here in this quarter so far for Lincoln. Here's the first missed free throw of the game.
I mentioned Clay Wilson, one of the best to ever go through Lincoln, but he's now an assistant coach at Hawaii. And ironically, Coach Jeff Campbell, who's Melody Stewart's brother, is a D1 official big time. He's going to work in Hawaii next week. How about that?
Yeah.
You tell me I got to go to Hawaii to call a game? Okay, I'll go. I think he's already been out there once this year calling. So
that is interesting. You get the expenses paid for that?
Oh, yeah. Z down the right side. She goes. Great defensive play by Holmes. Kicks ahead. Pofabidi. Kurt, freshman, three ball on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Trammell.
It's a big rebound by Trammell.
Kirk, nowhere to go. Leyva cut her off. Ford hands off. Down the lane goes number 11. That's going to be a Trammell. 5'4" junior. Throws it up. Got it.
Tough shot.
Back to 20. Leyva, right side, stop. Kicks out. Good defense by Tahlequah. Albert with the ball screen up high. Another steal for Tahlequah Sequoyah. Then they turn it over. That's going to be Z.
Wow.
Back and forth we go. It's going to be a foul on the freshman, Dooley. Trammell takes the bad end of that as we come in with another substitution. That'll be number 22. That's Brown, the coach's daughter. She's back in, as well as the other coach's daughter, Maddie Stewart.
It's a lot of basketball in these families here.
Oh, that ball's kicked. It looked like, man, we're scrambling now. It's all over the place. Trammell comes up with it. Three ball in the corner. Nice block. Back to Pofadiddy. Kicks it out. Trammell's going to travel.
Turnover. I think Lincoln's intensity on the defensive end has really been the difference here in the third quarter of this game.
1:55 to go. $24 games in 3 days, and it is something. You can get all the basketball you want right here. Here's Stewart, corner pocket, no good. Pofadiddy goes and get it. Nice rebound by her. Trammell has it, crosses over. Oh, still, Stewart, turnover. Down the right side she goes. Count it.
Layup, now she's got 21.
21 and the beautiful little Euro step to finish that off.
She's looking to start her career here as the MVP of the Tournament of Champions and maybe finish it.
Maybe finish it. Leyva throws it up, no good. And Stewart there, it's going to be off of her. And Willoughby will check back in, as well as number 4, Smith. She's going to RSU to play softball. What do you think? Shortstop?
Yeah.
Second baseman, maybe. Outfielder, I'm not sure. She can go. Here's your center up top handling. Got to love that. That's what you're going to see with Owasso. Everybody's 6'4".
Wow, yeah.
Montani's 6'7". So, great pass. Pofadiddy missed the bunny. How about the pass, though, from Holmes?
It's a good look.
Diagonal look. Under 40. Leyva calls out what she wants. And they're running sets right here.
Oh, she's going to pull from deep.
Rebound right there. Smith, the smallest girl on the floor, comes up with it. Holmes up top. Under 20. Cross court. 3 ball on the way. Got it. That is Ford. Nothing but the bottom. 46-27. Stewart with one last look. Kicks it out. Albert, 3 ball. Got it. Assist, Stewart. Wow.
5th Bulldog to hit a 3 in the game. That was a great executed play at the end of the 3rd.
So that'll do it after 3. 49-27, largest lead for Lincoln. We'll take a quick timeout. You'll be right back here on Squirtle.tv.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
All right, welcome back to the 4th quarter of this one. Quarterfinal matchup, Lincoln Christian and Tahlequah Sequoyah. We seeing on the stats, Mark?
Well, the Bulldogs have done a great job on Prairie Holmes. She's just 2 for 10 from the field and has 7 turnovers in this game. And Maddie Stewart's really heated up, 21 total for her with that block there. Also 9 rebounds, so she's 1 away from a double-double.
You mentioned Albert with the 3 in the corner pocket to end that quarter. She had 2 big ones against Staley, Missouri, in the big win just a few weeks ago.
Field goal percentage.
So the post girl can step out and hit 3s. That's impressive.
Yeah, field goal percentage went up for Lincoln in the 3rd quarter, went down for Sequoyah. They were just 3 of 13 from the field in the 3rd.
Offensive rebounds standing out for Lincoln, 9 versus 6 for Sequoyah, 26-19 total. So if it stands true, we talked about it, Sequoyah will come back tomorrow, Mark, and they would play Quinton, and that's at noon. The one that's tough is the 9 a.m. game.
Yeah, that's right.
These kids, they play all over the country, and they play all kinds of times.
So they're used to it?
Yeah, they are. We talked about that. Willoughby, strong move inside over her left shoulder. No good. Rebound comes down to Stewart, throws it up off the back iron. Sequoyah comes up with it. I believe it's Holmes. Yes, it is. And Kirk off to the races.
Maddie Stewart's 10th rebound.
So a cool double-double. 21 and 10. Pressure just continues for the Dogs. Sequoyah works it around. Up top, Holmes. Coach Stewart's up 22, and she's working as hard right now as she did in the first minute. Kick out quickly. Laney. Cooley had it in the corner. Almost turned it over. Kirk comes up with it. Here comes Leyva. Going to stay with Sequoyah.
Good hustle there by Leyva.
Travis back in. Have you ever been to Sequoyah Tahlequah?
I've not been to a game of their gym, no.
Mark, it's an awesome atmosphere, but their football field's really cool too. It's kind of in a bowl, and you come in there. It's kind of got the old school feel where people bring their chairs and sit around that bowl, and it's really cool. They've done a lot of upgrades.
I've been by the school, but not inside the gym for a game.
Yeah, it's something. Beautiful facility. Multi-purpose. They got the big stage on the end, so they can do all kinds of graduations and performances, whatever.
Definitely something to do. What are new graphics? Oh, we got fouls now. Tyler Kerr down there doing a good job tonight, making sure everything's running smooth.
4 games tomorrow, 6, 2 tonight. He's the 18.
Yeah, he only comes in for the night games.
Yeah. So Kirk with another free throw. What is she up to now, Mark, as I look here?
She's got 9. That is 10. First player in the double figures for Indians.
Freshman off the bench with 10. You got to love that. Here's Leva. She's guarded by Laney. Laney Smith. Going to run some clock here. Next year, it'll be a whole nother ball game, correct, sir?
Yeah, this is a lot of experience, but there's another deep 3.
Atkinson, the senior sharpshooter, knocks it down. She's played in this tournament many games as well.
6th Bulldog with a 3-pointer.
Off the mark for Travis. Rebound comes down to Wheeler, and she's off to the races.
Ball shot over everything.
Throws it up left-handed. Willoughby battles. Comes down to Holmes. Stop, pop, 15-footer. In and out. Here comes Albert and Z back into the game for Lincoln.
Rough shooting night for Holmes now, just 2 for 11.
Stewart will set. You wonder. Is that it for tonight?
Probably so. This game is well in hand, 52-29.
Come out and watch the Union game tomorrow. Again, that will be a big-time matchup. Sequoyah back to work. Trammell turned it over. Here's Atkinson. Albert on the far side. No reset. Down the left side, the freshman goes, throws it up, right-handed, got it. Nice little move, up and under. I believe she's got 7. Averages 5. There's going to be a foul on Atkinson. She went left, and so did Kirk. Kirk went right. It's a collision. So you've called these games for many, many years. You remember it at ORU?
Yes.
It was out at the pavilion at the fairgrounds. Did you call any there?
No.
Back in the day?
Just Oral Roberts. Yep. First time I remember coming up to those. Some great games.
Dooley, right side with the up and under.
Nice move by Dooley.
She's got 9. Confidence is growing for the freshman. Uh-oh.
Steal.
Leva picks it up. 56-29, 3 ball on the way, no good. Z battles, as well as Kirk. God, you gotta love her effort.
Kirk is everywhere. She's all over the floor.
She is my MVP of that side tonight for sure.
So Union will come in tomorrow at 7-2. Their only losses to Harbert from Springdale, and then also from a team from Tennessee, Cookeville.
It's amazing. You'll look at Owasso's record. They play all over the place. Florida, Texas.
Yeah.
Teams chasing, competition.
Owasso had a couple of tough losses in that Palm City Classic.
City of Palms, isn't that what it's
That's
called?
right. That's right. Yeah.
How cool does that sound?
That is pretty cool.
I played in the Skelter tournament, not the City of Palms. Did you ever play in the Skelter? Probably not.
Wheat Capital, several wheat capitals,
yeah.
but no Skelter tournament.
Yeah,
No.
so
no.
You'll call the week capital. That thing's been around for many, many years.
Now the Skelter Conference, has that always had the same teams, or
I
have there been some
believe so.
additions and subtractions there?
Yeah, it's the same teams. Pioneer, Pleasantville, Cove Dove.
Yeah, Wacomas,
Dover. Yeah.
Jared Reese's Dover boys this year.
Oh my gosh,
they're rolling.
They were great last year.
Undefeated.
Takes all that coaching knowledge from Kingfisher, and there they are. Won't be long. We'll be at the new big house.
Yeah.
I don't guess they're calling it that. But.
And I have not been inside to see it, but I've heard it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And now with the extra class this year, that is going to add a bunch of games. We're going to have some Friday night state championship games this year.
I remember you talking to Van Shea Ivan, the media specialist for the OSSAA, about how that was all going to work out. And that'll be fun, man. Tons of games. Dooley down the right side, throws it up. Albert comes up with it, kicks it out. Here's Leyva, 3 ball on the way.
Dooley's been aggressive and taking over here in this fourth quarter.
How about Kirk with another rebound? She takes a little forearm shiver from Albert. Just a lovely little tap.
Yeah, Kirk's done a good job of finding contact, whether it's the floor or their opponent. I mean, it just
or somebody's little forearm shiver, block out. Yeah, she's been she leads the team in floor burners as well. I remember Roy Williams at KU years ago talking about players leading in floor burners. I didn't like the floor myself.
No, that's it. You don't want to be skidding across the floor.
We'll get a host of new players, it looks like, here at the 3:23 mark. Here's Dooley, comes up with another turnover for Sequoyah.
You know, in the TOC here, usually you will have you've got great small school versus big school matchups, but then it kind of settles in, and so for the Sequoyah team, they're going to want to look to bounce back with a win over a similar sized team in Quinton tomorrow, and then play potentially for a consolation championship. When you come out of this 2-1, you got to feel really good.
Absolutely, and we've got Locust Grove on the other side. It's currently ranked number 2 in 4A behind Lincoln. They matched up last year in the state tournament. As both of us were wrong, as Stewart will.
Oh, she's coming back in, yeah.
That's usually what happens when I try to read Coach Stewart's mind. Goes the other way. Z knocks down the front end. Young lady's got offers from ORU and Wichita State already as a sophomore. When I was a sophomore, I was just trying to get minutes. I mean, forget about offers.
Sequoyah will travel down to the Kingston New Year's Eve or New Year's Classic.
That's cool.
And then, of course, I travel all over the place. They've got Bixby on the schedule.
Wow.
Coming up a little bit later on. They've got the game against Riverside at home. And as you mentioned, they'll host Lincoln on the 1st or the 10th of February.
10th of February. Holmes still in there battling as we get a few more Lincoln players in. Lauren still. Wheeler comes down with it. Stewart back in there. Willoughby in the corner. Baseline, spins, turns. Going to be fouled. Travis says, no, I didn't, but the official saw it the other way.
Nice drive by Willoughby going baseline, drawing the contact.
Strong young lady, plays volleyball as well. Offer from Howard. Parents both played there.
Nickname?
What's that?
The nickname, Howard?
University of Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, great question. Man, you got me.
The Bison.
I think I might have known
Rumble.
that. That's that useless knowledge that we're talking about.
It is. You want a nickname. I got you.
I'm usually on it, but that one got me. Yeah. How cool would that be? Your parents both play there and you play there.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
2:17 to go in this one as we work our way to the last game of the night, which is coming up. It was slated for 8:30. It is now 8:27. We're going to be a little late starting that one.
Washington, D.C., really cool city. Got to spend some time there during college. So I'm sure she'll love that.
Yeah, she's the type of kid. Like I said, she plays volleyball as well. We'll see. Is it going to be track? Is it going to be basketball? As Holmes has opportunities to play basketball on at the next level, as Cooley does well as well for North Texas. Two more free throws.
Howard's women's basketball team, 10-6 this year.
There you go, right on it. And you're right, there's the Bison. Blue and white, are those the colors?
Yeah, red, white, and blue.
Still thought about a three. Here's Willoughby, out front, three ball, off the mark. I know she went to a camp there, elite camp, but also went to a CP3 elite camp, which is so many of these kids travel. We talked about it all over the country. They know each other from club ball and whatnot. Leah Moore to check back in. Atkinson still in there. Stewart still in there. Wheeler still.
A couple of free throws coming up for Freeman.
Yep, got it. Pofabidi is in there as well as Holmes. Start thinking about tomorrow at some point. Save a few minutes. These kids are all young and in shape. Play on, right? Freeman on Stewart. Battle of the threes. Stewart kicks it. Tried to get it to Moore. Going to stay right here. Sequoyah will fall to 7-2. Dogs will go to 8-0. Washington girls are good as well again this year, and Dale already upset them right earlier this year.
Yeah, I think so, and that was in the Dale tournament.
And Sequoyah lost to Washington in the finals last year, 3A. Atkinson corner pocket, no good. And Maddie battles, comes up with it, throws it up, missed that one, and just like that, Wheeler, beg your pardon, still on the board. Foul on Stewart. Oh, man. So we'll shoot some more free throws.
It's pretty impressive for Dale so far. I mean, the knockoff Washington and the knockoff Carl Albert today, those
are big wins.
It's a heck of a start for them.
Todd Miller on that call today. The boys are playing at Mustang. Is that correct?
That's right. They're playing against Mustang, the home team. Game should be about to start here any moment. Good tournament. Bertha Teague also really good tournament.
Been around for a long, long time. How long has the Mustang been around?
It's more than you probably think. I think it's been around about eight or 9 years now, maybe 10. Robert Foreman, their AD, is doing a great job, wanting to really build up that tournament.
Well, there's always big-time matchups in that one as well. This one just rolls on in year 60. Girls have been here since 99. So we're under a minute mark, 60-37. Dogs are right at their average. Defensively, they hold opponents to 28%, and they've probably done that tonight. Spratt down the baseline. She goes.
Big collision.
Hammered.
Big collision there. Foul on Emma Cooley.
Cooley, big-time softball player. Might have been her mom yelling, please quit calling the block. Again.
Yeah, that was a lot of contact.
Yeah. Spratt misses the front end of that one. Brianna got it, so she's on the board. Or beg your pardon, that's number 15. Hayden Van Valkenburg came from Bixby. There's Spratt, number 10. Up top, Kirk, three ball off the mark. 28 seconds. Ball goes out of bounds.
What would be the key tomorrow against Union?
Man, they got a couple nice twins. You hear about the twins always from Union, and stopping those two for sure. but just their defensive aggression as well. It's going to be a great defensive battle on both sides. Athletes on both sides of the floor. Wheeler way downtown, rebound Kirk. How many times are we going to say her name tonight?
Yeah, she's done a nice job.
Player of the game for Sequoyah. Wheeler with the steal. Drives in, 3 seconds. Bucket, no good. Throw back up by Steele, and that'll do it. 61-37. Dogs will advance to take on Union, as Mark said, in the semifinals tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And Tahlequah will play Clinton at noon. Or is that 12:30?
That will be noon.
Had it right the first time.
Yeah.
As the players shake hands right here. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with some final stats and get ready for this next one.
Sounds good.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom.
All right, as we finish up this one, Dogs will move on to the semifinals, and that'll be a great matchup with Union. But let's look at some numbers, final numbers here. Bulldogs, something that stands out, 8 of 25 from three-point range. Total rebounds, 34 to 29, and then on the turnovers, Dogs only had 14 to 25 for Sequoyah.
Yeah, that's a big difference there. Those turnover numbers really went up and up and up in the second half to end up with 25. Offensive rebounds also went up. Another great game for Maddie Stewart, 21 and 11 in 24 minutes there. But it was the defense across the board in the second half, holding Sequoyah to 4 for 20 from the field, 20%. That's going to win you a lot of games.
So Maddie Stewart now is within 28 points of being the all-time leading scorer in this prestigious tournament. Of course, we talked about it 5 years in a row in this tournament, and you're looking at 15 games. So that'll give you a chance. And she's an athlete, and she's going to lead the way tonight. Leva with 12, and then a host of Dogs as well. The freshman had 8, and then leading the way for Sequoyah, we mentioned Kirk throughout the night. She ends up with 10, and so she'll lead the way, and Holmes finishes with 7. So that'll do it on this girls game. We'll take another quick timeout, and then we'll be back to prep the boys game.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Tyler, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.